Hello, and welcome to Womplay's Guide to King's Throne. In this medieval fantasy-like story, you're abruptly put in a position to reign, choosing the guidelines for your rule right off the bat. Unlike in many other strategy games, this one feels closer to an adventure, with a distinct storyline and abundance of romance and epic heroes. Some of them you might even know from fairy tales and stories of knights and princesses. We'll help you navigate through the court intrigues, resources, warfare, and help you pick the best queen. Let's go! Alright, so this is our royal courtyard. Not too shabby, right? Wait until you see the city. All of it is now your domain. As you can see, there are a lot of things that you can do. There's a menagerie, there's tourney grounds, there are merchants, expeditions, everything you can imagine a kingdom would have, really. You will get to experience all of this as you progress and increase the level of your kingdom. Right now, you are probably at the very start of this, so let's see how we can advance you along the storyline, the progress, and just make you kind of move forward faster to experience the best of the game. Now, in the very beginning, there aren't really a lot of things that are available to you, yet still this may get a bit disorienting regarding the menu icons and everything you see here. So let's do a quick rundown of the things that you can work with in the game. First of all, this is you and your kingdom. Right now, everybody starts at fledgling Kingdom 1, and as you gain this kingdom experience, you will be able to upgrade it. The kingdom experience can be earned from the campaign battles, from royal decrees, and completing daily quests. Let's go over all of that. We didn't start from the very beginning because I didn't want to spoil the how this whole story starts. Trust me, it's kind of like a Game of Thrones twist. I will leave you to experience it yourself. But the point is, we're here with the kingdom, right? We are surrounded by people skeptical of how capable we are to rule. And we basically gotta do anything to prove them that we are actually a kick-ass monarch. Let's start with this screen here. It's mostly packages and whatnot. Here is, for example, a battle in your harbor right now. So that's kind of a boss here. My strongest hero is Merlin. Let's see if I can win this one. Pretty sure I can't. Or maybe I can. Yep. Anyway, we can re-enter this battle a bit later on. Right now it's not really the priority there. We'll get to this. There are login rewards where you get fair maidens, heroes, and some of the awesome items that will help you along the way, like scrolls or those revenge tokens, stuff like that. Why, yes, I already have. Thank you, game. Then we have this screen here. It's only really useful, this icon here, for when you are in an alliance and in slightly later stages of the game. Mail, don't forget to check those out because they usually contain all kinds of presents from the game developers. like extra decrees or scrolls or extra soldiers. And as you can see, thanks to that, I managed to really grow my resources in there. They also have those gems that traditionally help you speed things up or get some, let's say, better things in the game slightly, be it equipment or heroes or whatnot. Then we have here quest notifications. I have recently completed one quest. See? And this is what I get for this. I get manuscripts. I get all kinds of things here. Those manuscripts you see, they are useful for upgrading heroes, but we'll get to that later. I simply need to collect the reward. And that's it. I haven't bound my account yet. Maybe I should do that later on. And of course they feed you all those kinds of promotions that we have here. But it's mostly really story quests, kind of progress quests in here. I've also completed some dailies just below here in this row, as you can see. It's pretty self-explanatory, right? There are daily quests, weekly quests, and then storyline quests, kind of, that basically motivate, but also help you in leveling up your kingdom. Because sometimes you're a little bit lost, like you don't know what to do to advance. This is where you go to get some bearings on this. You can claim those individually, or just tap on that, and get all of this sweet, sweet loot. I'm gonna do the exact same thing here. And what's particularly kind of useful in the context of progress for quests is the experience. And if you really want to kind of get to the good stuff in the game quicker than you normally would, then I suggest that you weigh in on those pretty heavily. Or if you want to complete the challenge in Womplay faster than the rest. That is also a very noble role, my guys. The shop, I guess it's not really that interesting for us. Then the heroes. You probably saw in a lot of these ads for this game that there's a very heavy focus on the romance part. But it's not the only coolest thing about it, honestly, because you will get to meet, recruit mythical heroes that can be only heroes within the context of this game, or well-known ones like Merlin here. I don't know if you read the Legend of the King of Arthur and Excalibur and all of that, but yeah, Merlin is your guy. He has quite a bunch of quality skills. Quality skills are essentially what helps your heroes to help you, so to say, be it warfare or be it collecting gold and taxes or resources, stuff like that. So we can use that and upgrade his inspiration. Neat. And now what? We're still at level 1. How is this possible? Okay. Ah, I see. Because the success chance is only 33%. So it doesn't always go the way we want it to go. Our provisions are fairly low compared to the coin supply. See? This time we got lucky. Nice. And we can also just increase their attributes overall. First you pay money for that, but after reaching level 100, I believe you will need some special resources to kind of increase this cap. So this is pretty much how you do it. You don't have to do plus 10 levels. but it's highly recommended if you want to kind of dominate the combat sequences in the game. He is more of an arcane user, I suppose. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. See, the special materials to improve Merlin's rank, kind of in the eyes of people. And you can also kind of assign the fair maidens to your heroes. You don't have to engage with them yourself if you don't want to for any reason. But yeah, Merlin here, he specializes in kind of military tactical things in the arcane. Marcello here in gold, Sir Oliver, same thing as Merlin. Gerard, he's a battle guy, like hardcore soldier guy. Magnus, he's the man for crops, and Cyrano is more like he's the bod of this party. All right, so if you go to your throne room, you can collect crops, gold, and recruit more soldiers for your army. It's never going to be an even amount, but that again, this depends on your heroes' like special quality skills. So if you don't want to kind of cause your crops to constantly deplete because of the soldiers, I highly recommend to have the quality skill for crops a tad bit higher than the one for military. That way you will never go negative on that. Now the royal decrees. This is more like short scenarios that are not related to your overall story campaign. You basically have a choice in how to act. I will obtain for more experience, and if you want to progress faster, level-wise, then this is what I recommend you doing as well. Okay, so we're done with our royal decrees. I don't want to use the seal yet because... But you see how fast they kind of go back. Literally replenish in seconds, so there will never be nothing for you to do in the throne room, so to say. There are also training grounds where you can train your heroes to get more experience in certain things with their quality skills or with tourneys that come along slightly later in the game. And we're just gonna leave our I forgot his name. Who is it? We will leave Gerard to train in the battlefield. Once you kind of think that everything here is done, be sure to check your inventory, how much of the things you have. They are pretty useful, actually. Like the tomes they can use on heroes as well. Scrolls, potions, so whenever you find yourself in a tight spot to increase your stats naturally, or your goodwill or stamina, this is where you want to go to your bag. There are also rankings, but unless you kind of get into the alliance first and get very competitive in how you play, this isn't relevant for you. And then there's the kingdom overview, where you have neighboring kingdoms and what's going on with your own one. It will always kind of blink. This is the story campaign battles. So we're at the very beginning where we have to reclaim our home from invaders, and let's see how we do. We're attacking with, well, I guess this is going to be an overkill. And of course we won. I mean, 312 military against 80. That's a no-brainer. Right now, there's supposed to be a story-related sequence in there that is pretty much a major spoiler. which is why it's going to be blurred out. And here we are in battle again, with tons of soldiers, literally 1,000 times more than those guys have. Oh my god. This is... I feel like I'm, I don't know, beating up a baby. More story-related sequences. I will keep blurring those out just to avoid major spoilers, because this is really a more adventure-like game. It may not be a super spectacular plot, but I still think that you would want to experience it yourself. Alright, finally the boss fight. I really love the boss fights because of those more graphic images. They may look a bit silly, but they're pretty neat. And just like that, Merlin ended victorious over a mercenary captain. And we also get standing that can be used to punish prisoners. Now we're in the second phase, that is give chase, and this is basically how it goes. If you played Lord's Mobile before, this is pretty much like hero stage. So you just go from one castle to castle, and then you end up with a boss, so to say. And then from them you move on to kind of a different setting. Not sure those encounters have an elite stage though. But hey, because we fought a lot, we also completed the main quest, Dogs of War. Overachieved it really, and for that we'll be getting Marion, the first maiden. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Truer words have never been spoken. Let's leave them to have fun. But yeah, we got our first maiden. And we also issued some decrees. Another main quest achievement. And hey! We got to our first level. Overachieved a little bit as well. And our armor changed here, see? It's like still nothing to write home about really, but it's more elaborate. Receive hero. Alain Leroux. If anybody is familiar with the French folklore, please drop in the comments who Alain Leroux is, because I'm really not the person here. And we got a new hero as well. Beat Cop. Wow. Processions. What is this? You can get resources, even met and court beautiful maidens. Luck may cause better things to happen when you donate. You will recover your luck. Okay. It's a great honor. So we're spending our goodwill, and we're basically guided where we could go. Okay. She looks back at me and smiles, but she's improving. Alright, so those are basically the areas of the city that are not really accessible to us, but we did get some of the things, and here is where we can court and visit our maidens that are part of the king's entourage. And see, very often after these visits, you will become a parent. Now, this is a very crucial feature actually, because through arranged marriages, through pairings with heroes, through kind of spreading your dynasty, you can get more influence across the whole kingdom. Also, depending on who the kid's mother is, we will get all kinds of different attributes. This one is a moneymaker. To develop your children. Annie Fraser. Yeah, sure, whatever. Let her be Annie Fraser. Grow my child. See, Sir Oliver can form a bond with Marianne and get unwavering support, which pretty much doubles his overall kind of contribution to our kingdom's success in his role. So yeah, let's just do it. And this also got us quite far along the daily request completion. Got more soldiers, more experience, more of everything. Pay homage in rankings. Train heroes. Training heroes is more of a long one, and I really don't see a way to speed this up yet. But okay, it doesn't matter. We're still pretty far from level 2, but this is essentially how you play this game. This is what you can do. Later on, as you can see, you will be able to join an alliance and compete in rankings there to receive awesome prizes like grails to hire epic heroes like King Arthur himself. Can you imagine that? Then there will be a menagerie where you can train your beasts and sort of assign them to a hero to increase their attributes, where you'll be able to do many more things. Besides eternal glory and fame, you can also earn something tangible, like crypto, by playing King's Throne. All you need is Womplay. For every milestone you clear, you can get thousands of Wombucks, plus some extra for playtime. For more info, find King's Throne among other mobile games, and tap a click or show details. Well, that was our rundown of King's Throne. Hope you enjoyed this game. Join our Wombat Gamers Discord server and be on the lookout for more guides and Let's Plays. And check back on Womplay for more games. Which game do you think will go live on Womplay next? Write in the comments below, and stay playing and slaying. Ciao!